So I was recently asked, why do I emphasize physical metals, physical gold and silver, and holding them? Why not gold stocks or ETFs? Well, I'm going to answer in today's video. So thank you for joining me. Hope you are doing well. I'm Ric Bender and welcome to Finance Lab. So I was recently asked the question, why I emphasize on holding physical metals, physical gold and physical silver. And many of us would agree that if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But I think this is a great question and it'd be helpful to many in our community here. And by the way, if you have a question that I could add value to or clarity to, I'd love to share it in a video just like I am this one. This is a great question, a genuine question. I state that because there's lots of snarky in YouTube comments. So why do I emphasize holding physical metals? Number one, my singular focus is wealth preservation. So with that in mind, my content is often around a risk that we need to discuss, shed some light on, and then how do we protect ourselves from that? And that's my main emphasis. So my main emphasis when it comes to the metals is owning it, because if you don't hold it, you don't own it. If it's nothing but a paper contract, then that's a problem. Now, maybe you do need to have your metals in a secure vault. You still own it. It's not like an ETF where that's nothing but a paper contract. So I emphasize wealth preservation from four main risks that we are exposed to all the time. We have the historical political risk. We have banking risk. We have monetary or currency risk. And of course, we have market risk. So if 100% of your wealth is exposed to the market, then that's really not the smartest thing. Yes, it may build over time, but if you lose 20%, you need to gain 40, 50% to be back in a positive or profit position. This can be very risky. Now, am I saying don't be in the market at all? That's for you to decide. But what I'm saying in terms of wealth preservation is you want to have a portion of your portfolio in hard assets that you own. This is important. Consider, for instance, currency risk. We're really here in the States, well, globally actually, the currency risk it's a very real thing. And if you can't see it, you really need to open your eyes. M2 money supply, new highs. Congress here in the United States of America will not stop spending money. It's insane. Currency devaluation. It's happening so rapidly, we can't even keep up with it. I could literally do a video 5 days a week talking about currency devaluation. People don't even understand it. They go to the store and think prices are increasing. Prices aren't increasing. Currency is being devalued. I need to protect myself, yourself, from currency devaluation. Safe haven, hard assets that you own outside of the banking system. Why outside of the banking system? Because of banking risk. Could your bank fail? Absolutely. What would take place? Would there be a bailout? No. We're now living in bail-in territory. And this could be a major problem. So we want to protect a portion of our wealth from these types of risks. And go to my website if you want to get into more detail on each of these areas of risk. So we have a portion of our portfolio, a portion. We allocate a portion of our portfolio to wealth preservation. Now, you may be of the age and you may be at a place where you don't need to generate any more income and you're just concerned about the safety of what you have. So you have a portion of cash because we all need cash still. Even if everything's paid off, we have utility bills, internet bills, we have to eat, so on and so forth. So you allocate a portion to that hard asset that you own outside of the banking system because there is banking risk. Now, that's a portion of your portfolio. Now you have the additional allocation that you may be investing in a gold ETF or gold stocks. That's something to consider. For instance, personally speaking, and by the way, this is not financial advice, this is education. I have a silver ETP. Now, that means that I can, as I purchase units, I can redeem for physical silver if I so wish. But I actually use this to trade for income. You see, I still need to generate income. And so I generate income via that ETP, via some other things in the market. But it's a very, very small portion of my portfolio. And the reason being, I'm 67 years old. I'm not 55 anymore. So I continue to have an allocation that I am comfortable with. And as my wealth increases, I simply buy more of gold or to stay with that allocation so that it's balanced. This is the way to preserve wealth from the risks that we are exposed to, and adding an ETF or an ETP, silver or gold or whatever metal, may be an additional way for you to generate an income. Nothing wrong with that, but realize the risk that you are exposed to. So I hope that brings some clarity to the question of why I emphasize so often holding physical metals. And that is because my singular focus is wealth preservation. Thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate you spending time with me. If you like what we're doing and you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button for me. And you may even want to share this with a friend. And I will see you next time.